Want to start your own podcast? I did, but had no idea where to begin. I thought I needed a computer, which I'm no expert at, and spent hundreds on equipment. Turns out all I needed was Anchor. I can use my PC, my tablet, or my phone to record an episode. No need to buy interfaces or recorders, and it's free. Anchor takes all the guesswork out and does everything for you. You can even upload your live stream, and Anchor will convert it to audio. No fancy apps or programs needed. Did I mention it was free? So learn from my mistakes, save money, and join Anchor.
This is Clover Creek Bastards. Welcome to Undergroundopolis.
Welcome to Undergroundopolis, everybody. It's that time again. Well, just a couple of quick, short announcements there. Just one. I'm still doing the open mic at Dundee Tavern every Wednesday night from 7 to 10, 2224 Dundee Road, Louisville, Kentucky. Singer-songwriter, original music encouraged. We have a PA, microphones, a cajon. It has to be kind of quiet. But it's still a really great open mic, and it's doing really well, and you should definitely come out. My guest tonight, I'm just going to, they're in a car. I'll just go ahead and bring that up. Because they are on tour. They are definitely on tour right now. And I'm just going to let them introduce themselves. So tell us who you are, where you're from.
I'm Nathan Wolf, and I'm joined by Sam Lipset. We're in the band Cat Piss. And we're from Omaha, Nebraska.
Such a great band name. I saw that. I was like, I got to get these guys on the show. Just come in. So first question is, who has the smelly rehearsal space? Which you have to...
I mean, the house we started rehearsing in, at times definitely did smell like cat piss, so we felt that was a very appropriate name.
So I guess that's how the name came about, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. We're all big fans of cats. Not big fans of cat piss, but one of the funniest things about tour is just like how you said, that's a great band name. That's like one thing we've been told consistently. So
yeah.
I feel pretty good about that. Yeah.
I certainly will. Like, that is so great. All right. We'll start out with the easy questions. How'd you all come together?
Me and the guitar player our guitar player Casey. We were on tour with another band, and I was filling in for their drummer, and he really liked playing with me. So we just wanted to do our own thing, and Sam is from Kansas City, and he moved to Omaha, like, right around the time we were, like, talking about starting doing a band, so he was a natural choice to be our bass player.
And what's your position in the band?
I am the drummer,
all right.
And we all sing, and it's just the three of us.
All right. I'm still laughing at Cat Piss being so freaking awesome.
Thank you.
How would you describe Cat Piss's music?
We always have a hard time like talking about that, as I'm sure most bands do, but definitely rock music. A lot of people say we're noise rock. Personally, I don't think we're that heavy. We're noise rock. We're noise rock adjacent, is what Sam is saying.
I wouldn't classify you as noise rock at all.
Yeah, I feel like we definitely like songwriting chops. We just like to write good songs and try to keep it interesting, I feel like. Weird sounds, that certainly helps.
Here, do you have a particular creative process, or songs just tap you on the shoulder and say, write me now, or?
I mean, we all kind of like write, at least individually. I mean, like there's of course writing that happens as a band, but yeah, Casey normally writes stuff, and it's just a riff or two, and we just flesh it out over like a couple weeks, and we put it together as a band. Sam and I write more songs that are more finished and like have more of a clearer idea, but there's always room for people to, add their own touches to it and just flesh it out more.
So, on Zeppelin 4 Part 2, which is your latest album, right?
Yep.
Who did the fantastic artwork, cover art on that?
That was Sam's friend, Una Novotny.
Really
And,
great artwork.
Oh yeah. They did our album artwork as well and some of our T-shirts. So, and actually the album artwork, we haven't posted it yet, but it's very similar in style, intentionally so, to the Led Zeppelin 4 Part 2.
That's a great album name, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Guys are doing a lot of things right.
I feel like that's a very good selling album, and, why not take the name of a great selling album and just market it as a sequel, I don't really think that helped our album sales too much, though. We haven't gotten sued yet, so that's good. Or we don't have like a cease and desist or anything.
Well, we'll just move on into one of my favorite questions. What's your favorite show you played so far on this tour?
What's your favorite show so far, Sam? Any?
Favorite show so far? Chicago.
Yeah, I would have to say our Chicago show was pretty good. The bands we played with were fantastic. Most memorable sound guy I think I've ever had. We played with this band Disperser and Future Trash, and they were both just really tight, really loud, really heavy bands, and we're doing unique things, so we're always down for that.
Future Trash is a good name. Hey, you guys come up with all these wacko names. It just kind of jumped to you, huh?
Yeah.
What's your favorite show you've ever played? That's Cat Fist.
What do you think's our favorite show we've ever played as Cat Fist?
I will say Lincoln Calling 2021, or we played a tour return show from Treeport in Omaha. Those are my two favorite shows.
Those are probably our best. We played, there's a festival in Lincoln, Nebraska called Lincoln Calling. We got to play to, by far, the biggest crowd we've played to yet, still to this day. And, that was just a fun gig. It was outside. We were talking shit on stage,
We got encore.
We got encored to like 200 people, which was kind of crazy.
Playing the Coffee Brothers bit.
And we also just have this bit where we dress as the Coffee Brothers, which is like three, we just wear like leisure suits.
John and John are alter egos.
Yeah, we silly alter egos and stuff. We did it for like a video. We will wear these outfits occasionally at hometown shows or Nebraska shows.
Okay, here's the counter question. What's your worst performance?
Our worst performance?
Yeah.
All time.
All time. This is pretty hard.
We played a show at an indoor skate park in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Oh no, we played. Our worst show also took place in Lincoln, Nebraska. We played an indoor skate park.
A giant metal building.
Like a giant metal building, and we're a very loud band, and it just became quite impossible to hear. And I don't know. I've played a lot of gigs I've played a lot of rock shows so far in my life, but that is the first time I ever train wrecked. Just song completely train wrecked. And we played to a decently sized crowd, and it was kind of a little embarrassing. But funnily enough, that show gave us that Lincoln Calling gig. So really, what may not have been too terrible.
Would you say you preferred the studio or the stage?
I think we all definitely prefer the stage. We haven't done a whole lot of recording for this band, so I don't know. I still feel pretty uncomfortable playing in the studio a lot of the time. But
It's like work, isn't it?
oh yeah, don't really want to like go too crazy and like try things out in the moment. You know, you want to make good use of your time and get good takes. Yeah, we really, especially our record, or when we were recording our album, we couldn't really afford to mess around too much.
Are you a smoker or a past smoker? Then you know how tough it is to quit. Having nothing to do with your hands, constantly jonesing for that cigarette or vape. That's why you got to check out Fume. Fume is the natural inhaler designed for a better, safer, and natural way to quit cigarettes. It's a no smoke, no vape, and no nicotine replacement for the hand-to-mouth habit of smoking. Fume handcrafts wooden inhalers and uses cores infused with plant oil studied to curb cravings. They have flavors like peppermint and conker with minty notes to stimulate menthol cigarettes and other flavors like cozy chai, lemon berry bliss for a sweeter experience. And all of their flavors are 100% natural, no harmful chemicals, no artificial flavors, and absolutely no nicotine. And they also have that minty throat hit that everybody likes. Quitting is tough, but Fume can really help. They've got thousands of 5-star reviews from smokers who have tried it, everything else that this worked. Since there is no smoke or vapor cloud, you can use Fume anywhere. Anywhere, and there's nothing they can do about it. For somebody like me that flies all the time, and being able to use Fume in the air and in the airport is a huge difference maker. Whether you're a smoker or an ex-smoker who still struggles with cravings, Fume is the perfect tool for you. Head to breathefume.com and use the promo code ROB to save 10% off your entire order. That's 10% off your entire order when you head to breathefum.com and use the promo code ROB. That's me.
What's your favorite song to play live?
And
you can have different. Song? You can have different answers, the two of you.
My favorite song for playing live in this band. I think we might actually have the same favorite. We both like playing. We have a song called "Smelting the Golden Sower," which is just it's a what?
Explain a bit.
It's just a very silly song where our guitar player does like some narration. He does like a fake movie trailer voice, and then the other two of us like will do some actual singing, and it's kind of James Brown inspired and like spy movie music inspired. It's not too serious of a song, and I get to explain like what it's about. It's like a fake movie theme for this movie that doesn't exist. That's about like scrappers smelting like a monument in Nebraska down for the steel underneath it.
Well, since it is my show, we get to talk about my favorite song, which is Jesus Chetty's Doom. Got a story behind that song?
Yeah, Sam wrote that one. Do you wanna say anything about Jesus Chetty's Doom, Sam?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's the story behind Jesus Chetty's Doom?
So it half of it is inspired by I used to have this cat named Chowder, and sometimes when I needed a song, I'd just write fictional songs about like these wild life experiences that I would just imagine Chowder having. And one of those is him trying to pilot a sailboat to sail around the world. The other, so that's part of that song. The other half of that song is like the first time I went to therapy when I was like 19. So it's like a mashup of my cat going to therapy for the first time and me going to therapy for the first time together, and then the both of us trying to sail around the world in a sailboat.
It's a great song, bud.
Yeah, no. Thank you very much. Yeah. It's consistently on the set list.
You got a new album coming out. What's this going to be called?
Our new album is going to be called Cat Piss Rides Again, in similar fashion of our love for classic rock and aping other classic album titles.
When can we expect it out?
We can expect the first single for Cat Piss Rides Again comes out June 3rd, and then the album comes out June 17th.
And what's the first single going to be called?
The first single is called Christopher. It's actually it's a Nathan song. actually, in here, I'll let Nathan explain what his song's all about.
It's about Christopher Moltisanti from The Sopranos, and I don't know if you've ever seen the show, but it's like a mobster show. And basically kind of just realizing that the mobster life is a life of sacrifice and servitude. That's kind of funny. It's just very silly lyrics about the song, about the show, trying to imagine the events from his perspective.
Where all did you go on this tour? Or still going to?
So we played Des Moines, Minneapolis, Chicago, Milwaukee, and Columbus. We did like a radio interview and like performance at the radio station in Ann Arbor at the University of Michigan. And I got to shout out WCBN. That's the radio station. And a lot of people we've met on this tour actually have like worked at the radio station before while they were in college, like our sound guy in Chicago. But from here on out, we're going to play St. Louis and Memphis, Dallas, Tulsa, Wichita, Kansas. Then we got like a Omaha show for the day we return.
Is this your first tour?
This is like our first big tour as a band. We played a music festival in Boise, Idaho in March. We played some shows around the festival. But this is like the first one that's been like over a whole week.
What would you say the best musical advice you could give to someone going on their tour and everything right now, other than pack extra socks?
Best advice for tour for anyone about to do the first tour.
Hold on. Gallon jug of water.
And a bottle of Jameson. Shower shoes. I personally recommend, just lifting up if you go to a hotel or a motel, just check for bed bugs, lift up the mattress. That's one way to ruin your tour pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Stay away from dairy. That's another good one where we've come to learn pretty recently.
You really got to take care of yourself on the road. There was one tour we arranged years ago, and they set us up at Waffle House every day. That wasn't a good idea either.
I mean, Waffle House, it saves money. You can get probably the best $5 breakfast at Waffle House. But that can really take a toll on you if you're eating a lot of Waffle House.
Yeah.
Really, any fast food.
Well, guys, got anything you want to add in before we wrap this up? Like maybe a vinyl pre-sale that's on your Bandcamp?
Yeah, we Zeppelin 4 Part 2 records for pre-order from our label and on our Bandcamp page. But we're also going to we just got our test pressings for our album before we left. And we'll have copies of that in 3 weeks up for order, so you can order it online.
Right. Are these 7 inches, 12 inches, or?
They're both 12 inches. The Zeppelin 4 Part 2 is just like a single-sided 12-inch, but the album's both sides, 33 RPM. I think it's about 29 minutes, I believe.
What's the Bandcamp? Got to be easy to remember.
Is it just cat piss?
It is.
Bandcamp or Instagram?
Yeah, I think our Bandcamp is just cat piss, and then our Instagram. Cat piss OG is our Instagram. Yeah, as well as our Facebook.
This is Bleed the Masses, and this is your joke of the week. Have you heard of the movie Constipation? It's because it hasn't come out yet.